Welcome to Absolutely Essendon. Today we're looking at something that's not absolutely Bomberland centric, but more wider AFL league centric, and that is this succession plan. Who's running the show? There was supposed to be a handing over of the baton.
What show?
The AFL show.
Oh, that show.
Yes, that
Right.
show.
Yeah.
There was supposed to be a succession plan. Gil McLachlan, he was supposed to be going. He had a
Yes.
big fanfare. Took up a lot of space in the papers and in the media. He's still there. What's going on?
How long has it been since he announced his retirement?
I don't
It
know.
must
but
be close to a year now.
yeah,
right?
I think it is. It's been a long time.
Wow.
And that was just like it was a big thing.
Yeah.
And, who's going to take
Just
over?
go. I mean, right?
Yeah. But
Just
I
go.
don't think he wants to go.
You don't think he wants to go,
well,
or they can't find someone good enough to replace him?
Oh, it might be a combination of both. I reckon he had when you just, even though you've got the sweetest gig in the world, you've got a really sweet gig, but you just have a bad couple of days and you just crack the shits and you go, no, fucking, I'm
out.
done.
I'm done.
out. Yeah,
All
right.
That's been my
Okay.
career up until now.
Right.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
you've always done that really well.
Yeah,
I
like
thought.
I've had
Yeah.
it. This
Yeah.
place gives me the, you know what? I'm
and
out of
that's
here.
it.
You think
Yeah.
that's what he did?
Yeah, I think.
Why would he do that?
I think he had that moment.
He's
Yeah, because he
paid
probably
about
just thought,
$1.8 million a year.
you're joking.
I don't think it's far
My
off that
Lord.
mark.
Yeah, okay. But no,
You're
'cause
not. You're not running away from that.
Maybe he
Murray.
thought other offers. Maybe he
Fair
thought people were
enough.
circling.
Well, in the corporate world, you know,
sniffing
there's
around.
probably bigger,
go
bigger
sit on,
gigs.
sit on a few boards.
Absolutely.
All that sort of stuff. But
So what's the plan then?
I reckon.
Where are
I
we
reckon
at?
he's probably thinking, you know what? This gig's not that bad.
He's had a look around and,
Yeah.
and no one's biting.
Yeah, I think.
Is that what
and
you're saying? Like
I don't know.
CEO,
Obviously, I don't
Channel
know.
9 or CEO Qantas.
He's like, there's this here. People love.
He can't.
footy.
He can't get it right.
I think I'll stick around.
That's it.
And because didn't he have? Wasn't there sort of a success? Wasn't there a succession
Well,
plan?
apparently not. Unlike the succession from Demetrio to Gil himself, which
Right.
was he was always the man in waiting.
He was anointed.
He was, and as soon as Demetrio disappeared off into the sunset, to everybody's relief, Gil stepped into the role. And I mean, look, I personally don't like his role with the Essendon supplements saga.
Yes.
But,
Don't like it at all.
Putting that to
Don't
one
like it.
side,
I will forever hold a grudge,
You
just
know, I think
FYI.
he's done a pretty decent job in the AFL. I mean, it is without a doubt the number one sporting organisation, sporting product in this great country of ours, and he's got, I guess, to take a lot of credit for that.
Yeah,
But he-
I'm not as huge a fan.
Time
but
to move
anyway,
on.
but proceed.
Yeah.
Anyway, go on.
So who are the options then? If it's not him, who is it?
Well, didn't he have? Wasn't there someone with him that was going to be anointed? Wasn't there?
Well, that's probably Andrew Dillon.
Oh yeah. There's that name
who's
comes
been
up.
his kind of right-hand man over the course.
Right. So why?
Legal eagle type of guy.
Oh, he's a lawyer.
I
type.
don't know,
Okay,
but he
so-
does that role.
So why don't they just why? Well,
Give him
just
the
hand
job.
it over. Yes. Just do it.
He's obviously no good.
No, I don't.
Oh, come
you
on.
Can't say that.
Surely if your CEO said, I'm out of here, he's the guy that's been kind
He's
of
sitting
like,
there.
Yeah.
You pass him every
He's
day.
the apprentice in waiting.
Walking down the office.
You know what?
He's waiting.
The fact that they haven't just given him the job and said, here, you run with it, because apparently there's difficult issues to be dealt with, and we better let Gil handle those. You know?
What's so
Yeah,
difficult?
like the Tasmanian
What? The price of
expansion.
hot dogs?
Whatever.
Oh, the Tasmanian
Andrew-
expansion.
Well, yeah, I mean,
they don't want to do it.
They don't want. I mean, they want Gil on board to handle the difficulties that are being
The blowback.
happening at Hawthorn, and we won't talk about that in
Oh, yeah.
detail.
No.
But the reality is, let's put yourself in Dylan's shoes. You know, he's looking at the corner office, going, I can put the picture of the
Yep.
kids there.
Yep.
I can put my golf clubs there.
I might get a coffee machine.
Yeah, I might do that. I might get the latest Nespresso machine and
Yeah.
put the putting carpet down, and he's still in the office down the end of the corridor, overlooking the rail yards in Spencer Street.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the guy's got to be thinking, if they give me the job now, they really don't trust me, because he would have got it a long time ago,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that's if he gets it.
Yeah. Right.
Because there are other candidates, and I
Right.
think there's this Kylie Watson Wheeler lady from she's the president, a very well-regarded commercial person.
Right. So who's she the president?
She's the president of the Western Bulldogs, and
Oh,
I mean,
really?
to be
Oh,
fair, they've
okay.
had a pretty decent run of it in recent times.
they're doing okay.
You remember their tin rattling years, of course, but but they seem to have passed over those times.
Yeah, right.
And she's also the CEO of Disney
that's a good
Australia.
gig.
So
That's
you don't get that by being a moron, do you?
No, you do not.
Oh, well, unless you've watched the last few Star Wars films.
Is she keen?
Well, the interesting thing is...
May I have your attention, please? We're about to conduct a test of the building's emergency and evacuation system. Please disregard the following alarms. I repeat, we're about to conduct a test of the building's emergency and evacuation system. Please disregard the following alarms. Thank you.
Geez, I knew the show was bad, but mate, that bad? I think we better wrap this up quickly. Anyway, so Kylie Watson-Wheeler, she's a possibility. I know that she's been terribly embarrassed by the whole process because she tried to keep it hidden from a current employer.
Yeah, sure she did.
That's out now, let me tell you. And you know something, Josh Frydenberg?
Yeah, well, I mean...
It's working.
Yeah, I think we're good.
We're okay.
So
watch those flames out there, please. Just,
Just stay close to the floor.
Josh Frydenberg.
Commando crawl. Yes. So he was, of course, the treasurer of this country for a few years, and mooted as the future prime minister once he could manage to give Scott Morrison the nudge. Now, he at the last election lost the unlosable seat of Kooyong. That was big news. I think it was to one of those teal.
I don't know. I don't follow Australian politics.
You don't? Okay, I try not to either. But anyway, so he was out of the gig and out of politics. And at one point, there was an article in the Fin Review that he was being considered for the gig, but apparently he was the one that leaked this story that he was being considered.
So
for the
you're
gig.
saying that a man who at one stage was to be the next prime minister, or could have been the next prime minister,
on track,
is leaking to the media stories about interest in himself.
Yes, to get the gig, to stir up more.
How did that work for him?
Well, it didn't work out at all.
No,
not at all.
What's he doing now?
There was no budget. I'm not sure. I think he's got a muffin break franchise at one of the Westfields.
Yeah, he probably won't.
No.
I
don't know, and but yeah, he apparently he was trying to put himself into the mix.
Well, I don't know, where this is all going to end up. There's Brendan Gale, of course, the Richmond CEO.
Yeah, he did a good job.
Who is so widely respected.
Very good CV.
Someone down there doesn't like him. He's probably not going to get the gig. But at this stage, we're no further along the road than we were the day Gill handed in his resignation, and
there's succession plans.
They should just do a lucky dip.
Just
pass
it around the office.
If they can't make a decision themselves, just put the names in a bowl. Spin them around. Maybe do it before a game at the MCG.
Yeah, but
get someone to pull the number out. Look, I know this was probably a little off subject. It's not a lot to do with Essendon.
Yeah, we won't let this happen too many times.
We got to have some filler from time to time.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. It's filler content,
anyway,
basically. But
we'll
thank you for
soon.
watching it nonetheless. We're out.
Bye for now.